I am not me. I am art. And I am here with you right now. It is 9:06 a.m. on Sunday, the 15th of December, 2019. We are here together. So let's make some art, yeah? Went with a slightly different N this week. Just keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh. That's what I do. That's all I know how to do. Now, we are here together. That makes us friends. If we were in the same space physically, I would... I'm just going to... There we go. Just tilt that up a little. I would show my appreciation for you physically with a hug, with a kiss, or with a hearty handshake. Things being as they are, I cannot do that. The best I can offer is a raise of the glass, something that I encourage every week. If you have a glass or a mug or some kind of drink receptacle, tankard perhaps, of drink this morning, this afternoon, whatever time it may be for you, then please raise it. I have a glass of eggnog. 'Tis eggnog season, and it doesn't last very long, so it's best to take advantage of it whilst it's here. And so I will raise a glass to you, and I will hope that some of you are raising a glass to me as well. The toast this morning is as follows: to you, to me, to those enjoying a hot cup of tea. Cheers. Oh, nog. It's essentially a morning glass of custard, and who can argue with that? Stuart Seaton, hello. Emma Seaton, hello. Red Rooster Duo on... says wave. What does that do when I do that? Is that a wave to that? Okay, that's cool. You waved at Red Rooster Duo. Superb. How are we, guys? Are we doing all right? Are we doing well this morning? I'm doing fantastic. I'm a little cold. That's why I've put my cold weather hoodie on. It's got a lovely fur lining, really just to keep me nice and toasty while I bring the art to you. It's been a week, a wonderful week. I've been doing lots of prep for some upcoming projects, things that you will be excited to see upcoming. I put out my Christmas generosity video. I'm sure you watched it by now, all about my Amazon wish list. Throughout the week, I mean, I've been exploring this feature. Throughout the week, I've been doing a little bit of examination and exploration. Emma Seaton, to me, to you, to me, to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. To all of us. To all of us here. Cheers. Sarah Aldridge, cheers. I'll give you a little wave. It's something I didn't realize I could do on Instagram. There we go. There's a little wave for you. With the Amazon wish list, I had a thought that, gosh, what if somebody wants to buy me something that isn't on the list, but they still just want to get it for me anyway? If they just put a regular thing into their Amazon basket, they won't have the option of using Notme's secret address at the end of it. And that made me sad, the idea that I was trying to limit the scope of your generosity to me. So what I did is I popped a very cheap bottle of black paint, which will always be useful. It's black paint after all. I popped said black paint on the list. It's only 99 cents, which I believe in other money is not a lot. And what you can do with that is you can use that as a some kind of ballast. It's only very cheap, which means you can put anything into your basket and then just pop that extra Jen Kilsherman. Cheers. It means that you can then pop the black paint in there as well. Still have the option of using that Notme secret address. Again, no pressure. You don't have to use it, but just if you want to, you know, it's right there for you. Okay. So, Artist of the Week. Artist of the Week is a controversial one. Controversy. Yeah? Controversy. I'm no stranger to it. I'm no stranger to it at all. I laugh in the face of controversy. Ah! That's what I do. Okay? The Artist of the Week is Boris Johnson. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Not me? Is I imagine what you're all saying to me. Boris Johnson, for those of you who don't know, is the current British Prime Minister. He had a general election earlier this week. Jen Kilchman, no, exactly. It's not a popular choice. But if popularity was the key, okay, then, you know, I mean, who's looking for that? Okay, I'm looking for the truth, guys. I'm looking for the truth here. Boris Johnson had a general election earlier this week, which he won roundly, which means that the Conservative Party, the Tories, are now in power and will be in power for 5 years. A lot of people will say, excuse me, not me, how comes you picking Boris Johnson? Huh? How comes you picking the Boris Johnson as the Artist of the Week? And the answer is several-fold. Okay, several-fold. He has used art, and he has used art to work his way up the ladder. He has used art to become a journalist. He has used art to move from journalism to politics. He has used art whilst in politics to become the Prime Minister. He wanted to hit the heights. And he's done that using art. And of course, by art, I mean lies. Who else could deny that art is based around lies? It's about telling the truth through lies. George Clooney's a liar. He's never robbed a bank in his life. And yet we all believe him, don't we? Huh? We all believe him when he's super suave Danny Ocean. Okay? So Johnson has used these lies to get further and further and further. He had a goal. He used lies to get to that goal, and now he is in that goal. Okay, he is in the end game. Check my notes here. The lies that he used have created a character of sorts. The lies that he has used have created a character, this kind of buffoonish character. When he's not a buffoon. Wait, something's happened here. Instagram, stay with me. Facebook Live is the flipping worst, okay? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Find a better signal. I've got a signal booster not 7 feet from where the laptop is right now. What do you want from me, Facebook Live? What do you want from me? Good Lord. This flippin' program. I can't even. Just trying to reconnect. Oh, we'll keep trying. Keep trying. Gosh. What are my notes? He's created a character of a buffoon. He's not a buffoon. He's a very, very well-educated chap. But he's created this character, this buffoonish character that's a lot easier to get on board with. And he's become the leader of the country, and done so in such a way... Oh, I'm going to have to start again, aren't I? End it. End it now. End that live video. You're sticking with me, Instagram. You're sticking with me. You are sticking with me, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go live. Just another opportunity to shout. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's here, the Notme update. Gosh, you're seeing behind the scenes now, huh? Seeing how the sausage is made. I didn't want to show you my sausage this morning. I did not want that. Go live. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're live again on Facebook. Good gosh! Makes me furious. Makes me furious. Boris, con artist. Absolutely. There is art in the con. Cheers. Apologies, guys. I will reiterate what I was shouting at Instagram Live whilst you guys were incommunicado. Facebook Live is the worst. And let me tell you something. Let me reveal something. That this is one of the last weeks I'll be on Facebook Live. Yeah. Yeah. I am sick and tired of the constant interruptions to my art. I won't take it, I shouldn't take it, and I shan't take it. Facebook Live, you're on your last warning, and then I'm off. For pastures new, okay? For greener grass. That's right. I'm not going to say exactly where that the greener, the greener grass is. I'm still working out some of the technical things in terms of how to digitally access said grass. But once I do, boy howdy, you're going to regret interrupting my streams. Facebook Live, for flip's sake. Anyway, Boris Johnson, Artist of the Week. He has used lies to create a character, a buffoonish character, when in fact he's very well educated. He is a con artist, as Jen points out very rightly, and in being a part of this, in creating this environment for the country, he has created a perfect bed in which, a perfect flower bed in which the flowers of art can grow. Art requires hardship, okay? That's why a lot of artists are very relatable at the beginning, but as soon as they get that success, they start singing about owning mansions and having lots of romantic partners. Itch on the back, okay? We need hardship. Great artists need that hardship to thrive, okay? Just think of the incredible movies, the incredible music, the incredible tapestries that are going to be created in the dystopian nightmare that Britain now is in. You know, I did everything I could to prevent this from happening, but it's happened, and so now we need to look on the bright side. When I said that I'd done everything, I didn't actually vote myself, but then my constituency is very strongly Tory anyway, so I probably wouldn't have done much of a difference. Sarah Aldridge, exception J-Lo, she's still Jenny from the block. Now is she? Now is she? Here's the question that I pose to you. Is J-Lo still Jenny from the block? Or is she Jenny from the Avenue? From the drive, from the Rodeo Drive? Not that I want to say definitely that she is lying, but she is a woman. And women have been known in the past very much to lie. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. MC Ton, your beard is looking particularly long and luscious today, Notme. Thank you very much. Gosh, what a wonderful compliment to receive this morning. Thank you so much, Emma. That is a terrific compliment. It's something that I work on every day, even when I'm not particularly focusing on it, because it's not something that I have to consciously work on, except after a shower or a facial wash, when I will apply a small amount of Amish beard balm to it, just to give it that softness, which is not necessarily what you're referring to. You're more referring to the breadth and the girth of it, which I appreciate. But please know that it is also pretty soft, surprisingly soft. You'd expect it to be like wire wool. It is in fact like a horse's mane. Blingy from the mansion. Absolutely. J-Lo, I mean, you can see it in her eyes. She's not necessarily, you are a woman, so you might be lying. Absolutely. You wouldn't be the first woman to compliment me without really meaning it in order to make me feel bad. I'm going to assume the best of you, Emma, but as ever, I will remain guarded. Q&A. Let's go for the Q&A. Q&A is from, it's an email from a chap called Donnie Tyson. Donnie Tyson asks, when eating Quality Street, neither my boyfriend nor... Okay. Neither my boyfriend nor I enjoy noisette triangles. What should we do with them? Now, I assume this is an English person. Quality Street is a uniquely English pursuit. For those of you who don't know, Quality Street are, it's like a box of chocolates that you only seem to get at Christmas for some reason. There's no real reason for this, but it's just a Christmas tradition in the UK, in the British Isles, and possibly in the colonies. If there's anyone from Australia or Canada out there who wants to confirm or deny that, then please let me know. I would assume that Donnie here is an Englishman, and the Quality Street have several different, I took the liberty of bringing the little card here. What have we got? We've got hazelnut and caramel, noisette triangle, strawberry dream, coconut eclair, orange chocolate crunch, fudge, toffee finger, orange cream, toffee penny, which is essentially just a toffee finger without the chocolate, milk choc block, caramel swirl, and chocolate caramel brownie. Now, Donnie here, Aldridge has had to leave to go to work. She's devastated. Farewell, Sarah Aldridge. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Cheers. Now, Donnie has said that neither he nor his boyfriend like the noisette triangle. I assume that when he says that, he actually means strawberry dream, because they are clearly the worst. My advice to you, Donnie, and thank you for reaching out to me, that this is the kind of thing that I live for. I'm going to move past the fact that it is a largely incorrect opinion. You could give them to a friend or relative. You could give them to a friend or relative. Yes, they are vile. MC Ton, I like a big purple one. I'm not sure for the Quality Street. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of very intense opinions to do that. Jumping back on to say that strawberry are the best. If you need to go to work, please, feel free to leave if you're just going to be sharing that kind of hate speech with us, Sarah. That is incorrect. Strawberry dream are the worst. So what I'm going to do, if you can't give them to a friend or a relative, Donnie, what I would advise you to do is what I've done this year with the Strawberry Dreams. In prior years, I have skirted around them. I have gone for the toffees, for the coconuts, for the milk chocolate block if I'm feeling quite simple, hazelnut and caramel, orange chocolate crunch, which are far superior to the orange creme, caramel swirl. I've been having all of the rest of them, and then left those Strawberry Dreams to the end. And by the end, you have just a large tin with half a dozen Strawberry Dreams. And then you feel like, gosh, this is a real struggle. This is a real strife that I need to go through. This is kind of spoiling Christmas for me. In all honesty, this is kind of spoiling Christmas for me. What I've been doing this year, which I think shows a marked sense of maturity, okay, is I have been occasionally going for a Strawberry Dream in the midst of the rest of them, okay? So if I'm lining up an evening, say, and I want to go Noisette Triangle, hazelnut and caramel, then finishing off with a toffee penny, just for the longevity of a toffee penny, because I will suck them down to pretty much nothing. I will drop in perhaps a Strawberry Dream after the Noisette Triangle, because if you do it in the midst of lots of a string of good ones, then the bad thing becomes less painful. Okay, and in doing so, what I've done, aside from becoming a lot more mature, excuse me, gassy, is that really sums up life, doesn't it? Life can't all be sunshine and roses, although not roses because they have the coffee one, which is, I won't touch them. Life can't be all sunshine and roses. Hardship hits us all, okay? We will go through periods where things aren't quite going our way, where we have to eat a Strawberry Dream or whatever the life equivalent of that might be. We're in a tough job, some kind of painful illness, or the rest of the country has elected a leader that we don't agree with. We all have these kind of hardships in our life. And in those moments, rather than bunching them all together and dwelling in this misery, let us instead just sprinkle them throughout. Let us instead surround our miseries with happinesses. So if you are going through a tough time, do something that you really enjoy doing. Be positive, okay? You must be positive. You must work a little bit harder than you were before, because you can always work a little bit harder, and be creative. That's what I learned from Quality Street. I'm not sure what life lessons you have learned from Quality Street. I'm sure they're as valid. Maybe they won't be elucidated as well as I have just done. And in that last, to that last point, be creative. If you can't be creative yourself, if you're the kind of person who doesn't really dig on drawing or poetrying or writing or acting or shouting on a street corner or stand-up comedy, then feel free to use Notme. Use Notme as your creative outlet. Yeah? Use Notme as your creativity. Maybe what I'm saying with all of this is be sure to tune in next week. Next week will be pretty much Christmas, and probably going to be doing something quite fun with it. It's going to be the 22nd. The 22nd, so just before Christmas. And we'll have the 29th. I don't know, maybe we won't do one of those. I don't know, who knows? But that's all I got. That's all I've got. Artist of the Week, Boris Johnson, for creating an environment of hardship in which artistic expression will thrive. And also for creating this sense of national pride, regardless of how true it is, that people believe that Great Britain is as good as it once was prior to maybe World War I, when we kind of owned the world, thinking that we're back then, even though it may not be true. Still kind of cool that he's created that. And the Q&A was all about Quality Street that I somehow turned into an advert for myself. Thank you so much for joining me this week, guys. Thoroughly enjoyable. Apologies again for Facebook Live being an absolute and interrupting us in the way that it did. We've got a nice 15 minutes out of it. 15 minutes solid at this stage. We have learned a little. We have created a lot. We've become better people, right? I feel I'm better, and I hope you do too. So I'm going to raise my final glass to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love spending Sunday mornings with you guys. It's the thing that I look forward to most in the week. So thank you. Cheers to you. Noggy. So, to conclude, I am not me. I am art. And this was the live update for the 15th of December, 2019. I am wishing you a very happy and very creative week. And I will see you on the 22nd. Create something, will you? Oh, and if you've got any questions that you'd like answered next week, drop them in the comments. Drop them in the comments for any of the videos, or email me at iamnotme@gmail.com. Okay? Take care, guys. All the best.